Hey there guys, Spexxy here and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. My Retroville community town, as you can see, is around me here. This is one of the probably last episodes I'll be doing in the town. It's getting quite full now. I do want your help with a few things which I'll mention later on. But here we are in my town, and this is my new kind of sports field I've got here. Now you may remember in the last episode in the park, which is where we are. If I go out here you'll see. We are in the park area here, and this was all wintry last episode, and this was an ice rink. Now I've converted it into this little sports field, which is an enclosed area you can play with your friends, maybe football or hockey, and yeah, pretty cool. All the rest of it is gone from here. No more winter games, no more marketplace, no more parkour. It's all gone now. It's just a park, and this is our little football pitch. So let's just try this out. Let's go. No opposition here. Should be easy. There we go. Goal! Yeah, this isn't multiplayer only. It's single player Saturday, and yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'll put this one on the workshop. You will be able to try this out. But this was built just as something to replace the ice rink. And when I built this, I thought, well, you know what? Thinking of sports, we haven't got a school. So I thought this could be like a sports field for a school. And I thought we needed a school, and I've got one sitting just over there. But before I show you that, I want to show you the original version of this, which I got from the workshop, because this is by one of you guys, and I'm just going to show you real quick right now. So if we're going to go to school, we might as well do so in style, and we are going to be using Doge Lord's little school bus here. I think he made this for the Spy Cakes mini town, as it says here, but we're going to use it today. Now I've made a couple of little alterations to this just because it was a little bit glitchy and not working as expected, but yeah, I haven't really changed it too much. It's pretty much the same as it was. I've put some different seating in here. That's one thing I've done, and yeah, I changed the steering to actually do the indicator lights. He had it working on sensors, but they kept glitching, so I'm using now the WASD, as you see here, to actually do that. So the S gives us the brake lights, and the A and the D give us the indicators here. Now when you press the 1 button, we get the horn. Pressing the 2 button gives us the doors here, and normally actually does the stop sign. It might be a little bit jammed. Let's see if we can get this to work. And it's not doing it. Let's try again. Seems that something's a little bit stuck here. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but usually that works. 3 is the lights on the top there flashing, and 4 gives us the bonnet, which opens up. I've made a slight alteration to that with the grill at the front there as well, and 5 gives us our headlights, and 6, which he hadn't used, opens the roof. Now we've got that working on a sensor again. It was glitching out, so I've changed it. It's probably not his fault, it's the world. Whoop. But to get it working in this world, I had to change it slightly. So let's take this then to our school and go check it out. And there it is. We got it. Eventually, it works. Oh, gonna crash it. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I lost control there. Just a second. Let's back that up. Now it's quite a little manoeuvrable vehicle, this, when it's not wedged on a curb. I'm not sure I can actually get this off here. Let's see. Can I open the roof? Jump out. And oh, there we go, and grab this on a lift. Maybe we'll drop it off just here. There we go, and then the switch down the side there to get back in, and let's go in there, and 2 shuts that, and we're off. Okay, so then we're going to take a look at the school over here. Now this is by Enzo Cats, and yeah, I want to take you through the original one which I found on the workshop. So here we go then. So this school is something I found on the workshop, but I like the look of the design, so I wanted to kind of see if I could use it. So yeah, when I loaded it in, I was actually pleasantly surprised with how this looks on the inside. It may look kind of like a block from the outside, but let's go and take a look together inside this thing. So this is by Enzo Cats, as you may have seen there. Let's just take that off there. And he has these nice little tiled walls going down the corridor here. We've got some little windows at the top here. Lots of grills everywhere here. We have a shared toilet, male and female. A little bit strange maybe in this country, but hey, you never know. We've got the sinks here and a urinal. Ooh, a little bit messy. Someone has had a little accident. An oopsie. Someone had an oopsie, and we're going to kind of walk around that because I want to tread in that. And we've got the cubicles here, and then weirdly some bars at the end here, and the grills again. It's kind of like I don't want people escaping. It's kind of like a prison, I think. And then in the next room here, we have a little storeroom. All pretty cool. Electric cables on the wall, little air conditioning unit there. And then we have a classroom in here. Not sure what they're studying in here. Let's have a look. Is there anything over here? Oh, what's that? Is it people on the board? Maybe it's a map, maybe. Could be part of the world. Map, maybe. Got a little squiggle on the board here with a little marker pen. Nice little touch there. And the computer over here. And then in the room at the back here, we have another little classroom. And this one, again, all set out in colours. It looks like Italian colours. Are they Italian colours? Oh, there we go. Italy. Yes, they are. So maybe they're studying Italian in here. Not sure what the picture is there. But yeah, all pretty cool. I like the way these classrooms all work out with the little tables and everything else. EnzoCat, you did a wonderful job at designing this. Oh, we've got a little man there holding the Italian flag. Yeah, all pretty cool. So let's take a look upstairs then. So through here we have the grills again, as I said before. We have this wonderful radiator. Now I do love this, the way he's made this with the pipe parts and the electrical cables. All looks pretty cool. We have a room here which we can't enter. If you look at the bearings, there's no way of getting in there. And then up the stairs here, all metal stairs, all grilled off. It kind of looks a little bit prison-like, if I'm honest. And then out here, we have some more of these tiled walls and another classroom at the back here. So yeah, all pretty cool. Like the way that this came out. EnzoCat, you did a wonderful job on this. Now over this end here, we do have something else. I want to actually switch it off because I've realised I've left the door open there. Let's just shut that for a second. So there's two switches here that are supposed to be hidden. And yeah, this is kind of like the headmaster's office. I think he's got a little tote box head, which is rather creepy, if I'm honest, there. And when you press the switch under his desk there, plus the secret hidden switch under the little chair here, where you might be waiting for your meeting with the headmaster, this room opens up at the back, and here it's a secret little room with a big screen and a seat. Not sure you can sit on it, no. And there you go. That is EnzoCat's school. Now, I liked the design of this school a lot, and I wanted to use it. But what I wasn't so keen on was the amount of grilling in here and the amount of bars on the windows and everything else. It kind of reminded me of a prison. Now, I know school kind of feels a little bit like a prison, but not this much. This kind of looks a little bit scary, like some sort of institutional, I don't know, kind of an asylum or a prison. And I wanted to use this, but use it in a more friendly way. So as we know, Retroville is a nice friendly little town, and I wanted to introduce this school into the town, but make it new, refreshing, and not so much prison-like. So here it is. The outside, as you see, looks slightly different with these windows, bars being taken away, or the grills being taken away. So a lot more light gets in. There's a lot more glass on the outside here. We've got a little car park for the staff here. And then we've got the main entrance over here. And again, on the other side, it's all light and airy, and the windows are all nice and big and clear. So let's go in then from the front on this one, and you'll see that this is called Enzo High. Out of respect for the creator, EnzoCats, I thought I'd name this Enzo High, or yeah, so there you go. So let's open this up and let's take a look inside. So I've got the new doors here which I put on, and inside we have some lockers down the side here. Now they don't open, they're just for look, but they're there with little grills on the front. And at the back here we have a little area I'll show you a little bit later on. In here nothing much has changed apart from the fact that I've added these computer screens and the computer box there and the keyboard and mouse. Otherwise nothing's changed in the classroom there, and the other classrooms are pretty much the same. The only change I've made is the computers in each of those. In the toilet, let's take a look in there. I have made it a little bit cleaner. I've cleaned up the messy urine from the floor, and now you can actually see that everything's sparkly white and clean. All the cubicles open now with their own individual doors. And at the back of this we have a do not enter sign, which is kind of like an emergency shower should anybody need it. And also a little mop and bucket there. I guess that was for cleaning up the wee-wee that was there all over the floor. But that's all been done now. So let's come out of here and take a look upstairs. Now you may notice there's a little bit of a change to this, and everything looks a little bit fresher now and not so much grilled off and kind of prison-like. We have another little room through here, which I will actually show you now. This is the staff room here. So they've got their own little green cupboards here. It's like a green room. Very relaxing colour, green. We have little dog pictures on the wall there, and a tree picture there, and another picture over here, just to relax. They've got some energy drinks because I guess they need it with the pupils and everything else. They've got their own fridge, microwave and a coffee machine here, and a table to sit at. So this opens up to the car park, so when they park they can kind of come into the staff room and away they go. So let's take a look then upstairs to see what difference there is up there. So here I left the radiator exactly as it was because I absolutely love that design. Under the stairs where the door didn't open, we can now get in to some of my controllers that are there just to control some of the doors and everything else, as you will see. We also have then up the stairs glass on all of these little barriers here, and up the top here big open windows so that it lets all the light in and doesn't feel so much sort of like an institution or a prison. Through here then, not a lot changed in the corridor. There is another little door here which opens out into a tiny little room here. Someone's been drinking. I guess the teachers need a little fix sometimes. We've got a little storeroom there, and this takes us out onto the roof there. Then if I go back through here, our last little classroom here, again it's just the computers that I made a change with, otherwise it's the same. And then down here where we looked at the headmaster's room, everything is kind of as it was. The only difference is mood lighting. Yes, that's right, we've got a bit of lighting in this room now to make it feel a little bit more ominous. The chair's still there, the screen's still there, so kind of think that this is like a brainwashing room. Maybe they play subliminal messages on the screen here in order to get their pupils to behave. Yeah, very, very dodgy and very, very spooky. Let's move on. So let's just shut that off there, and then we'll take a look downstairs. So I did add something at the back as I showed you earlier. We're going to take a look out there and I'll show you what it is. So let's get down here and out here and to the back here. I will show you what we've got out here. So we have first a little corridor, as you will see, and this opens out onto what is the school canteen. So we have tables and chairs here. Someone's left their dinner plates here, mucky buggers. And at the front here we have a little area where you can take your tray along here and get served either orange gunk, green gunk or yellow gunk with dumplings if you like. So yeah, any gunk you like with dumplings. Sounds yummy, right? And so that's the canteen. And then out here we have what will be the playground. There is nothing in it at present. It is just empty. I haven't got any seating, any sort of games or playing area, nothing at all. So if you want to send something in you think I could put in the play area, do come onto my Discord and upload your suggestions there or your creations for me to include within this build. So as you can see, this is my completed school, a little bit different to how Enzo Katz had made it originally. I have named it in his honour, so I hope he doesn't mind. And yeah, it's now not so much of a prison and more of a normal school. I hope you will agree. Now, this will be one of the last episodes of Retroville, and the reason for that is because the town is now getting quite laggy and also a little bit glitchy with the amount that I've got in it. What I do want before I finish Retroville though, and before I give that final tour, I would like someone to build me a police station and maybe some cars to go with it, and an ambulance and a little doctor's or hospital to go in the town. Other than that, I want houses. So if any of you guys want to live in Retroville, make your house as zany or as mad or as normal as you want it to be, and all the houses that I get on the workshop that are named as Retroville houses, I will put into the town in one of these areas over here, which I'm calling the suburban area. At the moment there isn't one single house here, so anyone who wants to live here, send me their house design and I will 100% include it if you name Retroville in the title of it on the workshop. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and there will be a couple more of Retroville videos coming up, as I said. In the meantime, if you did enjoy this video, then why not spank the hell out of that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe for more great content. And until the next time, see you soon, and bye for now.